Okay, a personal question, like how could I be a medium or a good medium, or how can I start, or whatever?
Could you could you first start, tell them how you got started, how you third eye opened up, and how you lost money and all that story.
Ah, you want that story? Okay. An interesting story. I used to be a stockbroker for many years. Then I started with the mediumship. But because I was making a lot of money, I wasn't really doing this professionally. I wasn't charging the people I was giving readings to. I was doing it mostly to friends and their friends. And almost after every session, I would hear my higher self say to me, this is what we're going to do from now on. But this was the late 90s. We were still making very good money in the stock market. So I was saying, yeah, okay. Because I'm thinking, I'm not going to leave my money to do readings for a living. I like doing them, but, not for a living. So this kept on going for almost a year. Like, this is what we're going to do from now on. Yeah, okay. So because I didn't start doing it professionally, in one nice day, in exactly 8 minutes, I lost $2 million. Now, the problem with that is all I had. In other words, I was dead broke. And what did I say? Okay, I'll do this for a living. Sometimes if your soul keeps guiding you towards one direction, don't keep saying no for too long. Because your soul, and don't forget you are your soul, the soul part of you will completely collapse your other world so that you can do this one. Now, 12 years later, if I look back, that's the best thing that ever happened to me. But at that moment, it didn't look so pretty. But listen to your soul when it says, now we're going to go this way. And don't forget, your soul is not separate from you. You are your soul. It's just that you come into your body and you think that you are your body. And you think you are your earth personality. And the biggest reason you think this is because this gives you attention. And this is not my line, I got it from somewhere else. We are attention junkies. We are addicted to getting attention. And this is why we don't connect with our soul. Because the attention we get from our soul is not visible. Our soul loves us. Our guides love us. Our angels love us. The universe loves us. Yeah, but I can't see you. I want my neighbors to love me. I can see them. Yeah, but your neighbors are stupid idiots. It doesn't matter, I can see them. That love, I can see that kind of love. As for I can't see yours. So this is why... But how did we start this conversation?
I don't know.
Okay, never mind. Listening.
I went down that you had 1 year of deep transformation. You didn't have any.
When I was totally broke.
I want the whole story.
Oh, you want the whole story? Okay. I did say, okay, I'll start doing this professionally. But just because I decided at that moment, it didn't mean the whole universe was going to come to me at that moment. So I was having one client today, 2 or 3 days later I was having another client. So it wasn't enough to live off. Especially the kind of life I had gotten used to. So of course I was homeless, but not homeless in the street, simply without a home. I was staying in my sister's living room for a year. And many days I had to go to the supermarket. I didn't have to. I chose to go to the supermarket and steal food so I can eat. It was in America, the supermarkets are massive. This was so I could totally let go of all the beliefs of who I thought I was. Because who I thought I was wasn't working. And as it wasn't working, little by little I would say, well, maybe I'm not like this. Or maybe I need to let go of this belief, it's not working for me. Or maybe I need to focus more on me and not what others think about me. All this took me a whole year. And I was totally broke for a whole year until I did let go of most of these beliefs. And that when the more you let go of, the clearer channel you can be. So don't think that, why am I feeling like this, or why am I going through a hard time if I choose to be a medium? If I did not go through what I went through, I would not be able to understand most of my clients. When they call me and they say, I lost everything in 1 week. Now I can say, 1 week? You're lucky, I lost everything in 8 minutes. But now I can understand them. So, if we are meant to be, no, if we choose to become medium healers, you're going to go through some things to understand your clients later. Or maybe you've already been through hell. It's the same thing. I've been traveling in 20 different countries doing this, and I've met so many healers. I've never met one that had an easy life. Someone who's had a beautiful, easy life can never become a healer. Because we don't help the client by talking to them or giving them advice. We help them by understanding them. This way they don't feel alone. Alone meaning they don't feel like they're the only one in the world that is going through this. A lot of you might say, oh, I don't want to be a professional healer. I don't care. But there is a big but here. The world is changing. We're going to another dimension. And it's not going to be easy for 98.5% of the population. All these people very soon are going to need assistance. And there aren't enough healers. So you don't have to become a healer if you don't want to, but I have to tell you, you are needed. And another thing, after you become a healer, as we said in the beginning, first stop thinking you're a light worker. Stop thinking you're doing something good. Oh, I forgot. After you become a healer, it just left me. Forget it. If it comes back, we'll go back there again. It left me when I said, stop thinking you're doing something good.
Okay, when you become a healer, you'll be needed. That's when we stopped.
Actually, we're already needed. Never mind, it might come back. Questions?
How can I know that this would be a possible way for me to live life? Like, how do I know if I chose it before I come to Earth to become a healer or a medium, for example?
I don't think we choose it before we come to Earth. However, a lot of us have done it in other lives as well. So when you start doing it in this life, you remember that you've done it before and it feels natural. And that's why many people think, oh, this is my mission. It's one of your missions. But whatever you choose can become your mission. But many times, okay, we keep saying past lives. In reality, they're really parallel lives. They're not past. And when you decide to do something that you're also doing in a parallel life, the memories come bleeding through. Bleeding is not the right word for German. And then you feel like, oh, this is my mission. Okay, so I would say, if you feel good about it, do it. You're on the right path. If you don't feel good about it, there's no need to do it. But don't say, I'm not going to do it because I don't think I'm good enough. That's one thing you cannot say. You're insulting your intelligence. There is no such thing as not good enough. Because you are God. Do you really think that God can't do something? Just find the part of you that is God and do whatever you like. You know why bad people are really good at being bad? Because they've accepted the fact that everything is God. So if everything's God, what I am does not matter. So I'm going to be bad. Right? And that's why they're very good at it. And people are saying, how come these people are so successful at being bad? Why does God allow this? God doesn't take sides. God wants to see what else God can do. God's done good. Good is getting old. That's why these people who are comfortable or who know that everything is God do anything they want. It would really help you again to be a good psychic, a good medium, to let go of the this is good and this is bad. Because if you keep saying this is good and this is bad, you're not going to get access to many energies in the universe. Simply because there is no good or bad. Good is what you like. Okay. I think we'll leave it at that. Now go out and become mediums.